Welcome. I'm Sophia from Lips to Junkie Forever, and today's video is going to be my first attempt at project panning. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I would like to work on throughout the year, well, next year at this point, but I would like to start working on them now, maybe give myself a head start of some sort. A lot of these items are a little bit more luxurious or older, but I paid good money for them. So I'd like to actually get some use on them, enjoy them. Some of these items I used to be very precious with because I was collecting. I'm not collecting anymore. I'm using makeup, and I really want to use these items a little bit more before they expire. I just want to use the items I own while they're still good enough to be used. A project pan, by the way, for anybody who does not know, is a project that you do where you pick a few products, makeup products, skincare products, hair care products, whatever it may be, and you intend to either use it up or hit pan, which would be hitting the bottom of the container. It's an attempt to use the products that you own. And we own a lot of products. I own a lot of products, and I really want to actually use these and not just hoard them. So let's get started. Before we get started, please comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know if you've ever tried a project pan. The first item I want to use up is this Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I love this primer. This is my second bottle, but I was somehow precious with it at some point, to the point where it's basically full. And it's either expired or expiring, as in date-wise. It works fine. I have used it. It didn't break me out. It didn't give me any issues. If, of course, as I'm using it, I notice that it's giving me issues with my skin, I will declutter it. But I would like to get some use out of it. These are not cheap. These are actually very expensive. And when I got this, I was making less money, and it was a lot. It cost a lot for me. It was a lot. Okay, so I would like to use this. The next item I want to use up is almost empty, but I'm being a little bit too precious with this one too, because this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in the older formula, and I loved this formula. I really love this formula, and I think they reformulated it and repackaged it, so I don't have a lot left. It's I guess to that point, like, this is how much I have left. There's still plenty. It's still going to take me a little bit of time to use up. I actually have a bigger size of a different shade of this, but that shade no longer works for me, so I might give that to my sister. But this shade is in the shade Ivory, and I really want to use this up because I love this. I still love it. It works great, but again, and yet another thing I'm being precious with. And just so you know, just because it's been used to that point doesn't mean it's basically empty. There's still quite a lot of product there, to be honest. I've had one of these before in a different shade, and I used it up, and it took a very long time to use up. So I'd like to use this. I'd like to enjoy it while it's still good, and so I'm putting it in this project just so I keep using it and not being precious with it further. Continuing on with the foundations, I would also like to use up this Urban Decay, what is the full name? Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I have it in the shade 20 Fair. This is a beautiful product. Where am I at? I'm at somewhere like right here. There's actually a little bit of gapping right here. So I guess right under where the 20 is. But I love this. But again, something that I don't reach for because I like it so much. I think this is still available though. And so I'm not going to be missing it for too long. I can always replace it. It's just that when I got I got this when it first released, so it's getting old. I have a lot of other foundations that I've been getting recently, but I want to actually use this up. So I decided I'm going to put this into this project and be accountable to you all. The next thing I would like to use up is actually a contour stick. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the shade Amber. This is basically new. I bought it, I lost it in my collection, and I found it again. So there's quite a lot of product here. Now, with some of these, I absolutely want to use up, but there are some of them where I would like to use as much as possible to determine whether I like it or not. But I keep getting new products and enjoying those products and not reaching for the older stuff because I want to reach for the new stuff, the new and shiny toys. So with this one, I think this is the older formula. From what I hear, it was reformulated as well. And it is a little bit drier. Let me see if I can show you the shade. Yeah, this is a contour shade for sure. It is not bad. It's just I don't contour very much. And so I've been keeping this just in case, but I don't contour very much. So I really want to put myself into a position or a situation by putting myself in this by putting this in this project where I at least have to attempt it. If I'm not using this at all and we're halfway through next year, or maybe even before then, maybe even before March, if by March if by the beginning of March I am not using this and I'm not enjoying it, I will declutter it. I will give it to someone else who will enjoy it, but I want to at least give it a true go before I do so. So this is the next one. For someone who said she doesn't contour very much, I have yet another contour product in my collection, in this project, and it is the Kevyn Aucoin little contour and highlighter duo. I've had this for so long, so very long, and I'd like to either use it or get rid of it. So this is, again, yet another product that I'd like to use and see whether I get along with it or not. I think this one, because it is a powder and it does have a highlighter, I will actually keep in my project for longer than the Fenty matchsticks, because it is a powder. It's not going to go bad sooner than the Fenty powder, the Fenty matchsticks. I will concentrate on that, but I would like to at least give this a go. Give it a fighting chance. So that's what I'm doing. The next item I would like to use up are Guerlain meteorites. I know, who would have thought I would want to use this up? I do have quite a bunch of them, and these are the original ones, and I have used them to quite a large degree. I'm just opening it up so you can see how much I have left. I've used them quite a lot, but there's still quite a lot of pearls in there, and I'd like to actually get use on these. When I bought this jar, it was a lot of money for me. I've had this, so that means I've had this for a very long time, but they're a lot of money now, but it was even more for me at the time because of how much I was earning. Like, it was a bigger percentage of my income than maybe it is now because I was so much younger, and I've had this for so long. It is a powder. I'm not afraid of it expiring. However, I would like to use it, enjoy it, and get my money's worth, and be able to get on and move on to the other ones that I have, because I think I like those even more than this one. But this is in the Meteorites Too Clair. It's a Too Clair, so it's the lighter shade. The next item I want to use up is the Marc Jacobs Tantalized Dewdrops. Now, while this is technically a highlighter, I don't intend to use it on my face. I intend to use it on my body to give me a little bit of shimmer. The likelihood that I will get through this bottle before summer is very low because it's new. I literally just opened it. I was also being precious with this. Why was I being so precious with so many things? But this was in a box for the longest time. I would like to use it, enjoy it, mix this with some either body moisturizer, or put it on top, or put it on some high points. Just give myself a little bit more glow. This would actually, based on the shade, give me a little bit of depth as well. So I'm really excited to use this, and I would like to use this up by the end of next year. Actually, I think based on the shade, I would want to use this up by the end of September, but I don't want to put all that pressure on myself because I also want to enjoy my other makeup, other body oils, other body shimmers, stuff like that. The next item I want to actually get some good use on, you're not even going to believe, because when this launched, this person didn't even have his own brand, and it is the ABH Master Palette by Mario. I had this in my collection for so long and didn't use it, and I started using it recently. I'm just opening it up. And I started using it recently. The shades are definitely deeper than what I'm used to or what I generally wear, but I think this will actually be beautiful for the winter. My goal with this palette is not to use it up. It's just to maybe incorporate it into looks or use for looks once a week, twice a week, but just get some use on it because it is almost brand new. I just dug into it just to make sure that everything was working and it was fine. It wasn't the back of my collection. I said, no. I'm going to use it. I can't concentrate on this, nor do I want to concentrate on this to the point where this is the only thing I'm using, because literally as I'm recording this, I got 2 Mothership palettes from Pat McGrath. I've never owned Pat McGrath Mothership palettes, so I'm really excited. No. So I do want to use this, but not to a point where this is all I'm using. I am very excited though. And yet another palette I want to use is actually this little one. It is the Viseart Theory. What is this? What are they called? This is the Theory. Where is the name? Oh, there it is. The Theory palette in 2 minks. They don't even make this one anymore, but the formula is actually still pretty great. And I forgot how much I love Viseart shadow formula. This one's fantastic. It is what I'm wearing today. I absolutely love this. Again, not intending on using this up fully. I just want to actually enjoy it. This was $45, I think, or $40 when I got it. So it is quite a lot of money to pay for 6 eyeshadows, and I'd like to enjoy that. So I would also like to incorporate this into my looks. Doesn't have to be the full palette every single time, but I'm very excited to use this as well. If you're noticing, a lot of these are a little bit more on the luxury side, including these eyeliners. Yeah, we all recognize these. These are the Marc Jacobs highliners. I have 3. So I'd like to use them because these do dry out pretty quickly. So I have 2 of the black ones. What is it? The blacker ones? They won't open. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna, let's show you how much I have? Yeah, I'll show you how much I have in each one. Okay, so that's about it. But, you know, that's still quite a lot. This will last me for a very long time, but I would like to get actual use on it while they're still useful. So this is the second one, but also these will dry out, and I'd like to actually get some actual usage on them and enjoy them because, boy, oh boy, these go bad real damn. Okay, I swear, okay? They go bad really fast. And then the blue one is absolutely stunning. This was in the shade Out of the Blue. I love this shade. It absolutely looks stunning on the bottom lash line and waterline. Now, this has a lot more product. Do I think I'm going to use this up before it dries out? No, but I'd like to actually use it and not be precious with them. So I'd like to use these. I'd like to actually enjoy them. Do I think I'm going to use them up fully before they dry out? No. Realistically, I think that blue one is already pretty much there. But I would like to still get some use out of them because I did buy them and they were about, what, $25, almost $30 each. They are pretty expensive and they have a very short shelf life. This is not going to last. So I'm going to love these and enjoy them and report back to you. I promise you, we're almost done. And the next are lip products. They are the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Rose Lips. These are more of the sheer shades that they had, so it's not like fully pigmented. The first one is this beautiful reddish one, and it is called Crazy Bouquet. I will show you how much I have of this. I have used it, but it is still pretty full. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful on the lips. It definitely gives a reddish tone. Let me swatch it. So see, it's pretty sheer. That's 2 swipes. Let's do 5 swipes. It's pretty sheer. I'm going to be able to enjoy this. This is the perfect time to use these because of the holiday season. The second one is in the shade Wonder Violet, and it is this stunner. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let me swatch this one too. It is really, really gorgeous. Sorry, I had like eyeliners there swatched before. I wanted to make sure that they were still working. And let me show you how much I have of this. There's quite a lot still. Yeah, it's basically also pretty much full. A little bit more used than the red one, but both of them are pretty new. And I'm really enjoying them, and I really want to enjoy them fully. So I would like to use these because they're Guerlain. Guerlain's not cheap, not by any stretch of that definition. So I'd like to enjoy them. These will probably take me most of the year to go through, but because they are still good, I would like to use them. Of course, if any of this stuff goes bad before the end of next year or before I'm finished with them, I will declutter them. I'm not going to put myself through a position or a situation where I'm using expired products that are breaking me out or making things more difficult. Absolutely not. But I don't want them to get to that point, which is the whole point of this project pan. And the last item I want to use up is this IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I used to love this product. It actually works really well. It's great in how effective it is. It's great for darker hair tones. I just don't like the smell anymore. I used to love that smell, but I don't anymore. It's just a little bit too strong and accurate for me these days. But there's quite a lot still in here, and I've been finding that I'm not reaching for it because I keep shoving into the back of the closet to use the products, the dry shampoos that where I enjoy the smell, the scent a lot more. So I'd like to put this in my line of vision and at least reach for it more. It's not an absolute necessity for me to finish this in the next few months. If I finish this next year, I will be like at the end of next year, I'll be pretty happy with that. It will be exciting for me to get it out of my collection, though now that I think about it, I think I have another one of these. Oh no, I hope not. We'll see. But for now, this is somewhere around the halfway point. I would say a little bit under even. And that's based on like how it feels. But it is not bad. It's just I don't enjoy the scent. And so I don't want to have it hanging around going bad with me staring at it and feeling guilty that it's just hanging out. So I'd like to use it. I'd like to enjoy it to whatever degree I can. The way I use it now is I will use it on the days that I know I'm going to be washing my hair at the end of the day, but it's just too oily for me to walk out in public during the day. But then I'll wash my hair at the end of the day and it's all fine and dandy, did its job, and I don't have to deal with the scent in bed. That's usually my problem. I don't want to sleep with the scent in my hair. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm really excited to get it out of my collection. I'm actually excited to use all of these items. I'm excited to not have that mentality of some things are too precious to use when they really aren't. I want to actually dig in and enjoy these products. Maybe some of these will be finished all the way. Maybe some of these will not. It might be that some of these will get tossed halfway through because they went bad or they just don't work, or given to someone else if they're not expired, given to someone else who might enjoy them more. So overall, this is just a project to concentrate on a few things, not put them away in the back of my collection, but bring them to the forefront and then use them from time to time. I will not necessarily use only these items. I may not necessarily use all these items every single day or any of these items on a given day. I have a lot of makeup. I enjoy makeup. I have more coming, and I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself. And because I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself, I'm going to be probably reporting on this every 2 months versus every month, because I don't want to put that pressure on myself to use something up just to record a video and show you, oh, what a good girl I've been using these products. I want to use them. I want to have them in my forefront and just reach for them when needed without that pressure. And because of that, you will only see me reporting on these every 2 months. And I'm pretty excited for that. So I will see you in 2 months when it comes to this particular project, but I hope to see you before then in another one of my videos. Until then, bye!